What is going on, beautiful people? And today I wanted to talk about the fact that Quin Snyder replaced the entire Hawks coaching staff, basically. So when this is coming from Mike Scotto, as well of HoopsHype, as well as Zach Klein of WSB TV in Atlanta. So when Quin Snyder took over as head coach of the Atlanta Hawks midseason, many changes were expected on his coaching staff after the season. And like I said, Zach Klein of WSB TV in Atlanta reports Snyder is replacing nearly his entire staff. Several assistant coaching candidates have emerged to potentially fill Snyder's staff, including Bryan Bailey, Alex Jensen, Igor Kokoskov, who was with the Mavs and last year with the Nets. He used to coach the Suns, and he also coached the Slovenian national team, and Antonio Lang. Jensen spent 8 seasons as an assistant coach under Snyder in Utah. You'll expect him to come here. Bryan Bailey was an assistant coach during Snyder's final 2 seasons in Utah and previously during the 2019-20 season, and he'll probably come over. And I almost sneezed right there. And then Igor spent his 3 seasons in Utah as one of Snyder's assistant coach before becoming the head coach in Phoenix for 1 season, and then 1 season each as an assistant with Sacramento, Dallas, and Brooklyn. Lang spent 5 seasons as an assistant coach under Snyder from 2014 to 19 and spent 4 seasons in Cleveland. So again, I think Bailey and Jensen are 2 guys we'll definitely see there. And it's important to note that Quin Snyder is the head coach of was the Utah Jazz coach, and now he's the Atlanta Hawks coach. So what I mean by there is him formerly being the Utah Jazz coach is any assistants that were just recently fired or let go by Will Hardy, who were holdovers, will probably come to Atlanta. And Atlanta Hawks, had success. It's interesting. Okay. I think it's definitely interesting to see that new head coach Quin Snyder of the Atlanta Hawks he's definitely Quin Snyder, who has been coaching in the NBA as a head coach since 2014. The Atlanta Hawks, made a coaching change this year when they replaced Nate McMillan with Quin Snyder. And yes, we know under Nate McMillan they made it to the Eastern Conference Finals, but it isn't uncommon for new coaches to bring in their own coaching staff when taking over a team. And Quin Snyder is replacing basically the entire coaching staff for the Hawks. And it makes sense. Okay? And I want to hear your guys' thoughts down below in the comment section. What do you guys think of this and why? Shout out Zach Klein of WSB Channel 2, ABC TV. He's actually the sports director there, so good for him. And let me hear your thoughts down below, guys, if there was anything else I might have missed. Peace. That's basically the video, though, because it makes the most sense that it seems like it seems Joe Prunty's probably gone. Okay, Joe Prunty's out, is from what we're hearing, and the move now allows these coaches to hook up with other staff around the league. Houston, Detroit, Toronto, more potentially coming. Joe Prunty's out. So if you guys were wondering,